This dude paid me for studio time when we were coming up in bath salts. I took this big old rail, and I mean, I couldn't even I was just so speeded out, and I was just I couldn't talk or nothing. And the crazy thing about it was I had an interview the next day. I got the job, and I worked there for 3 years before I got my hands tatted and got fired.
Carrollton is the street. It's a street in New Orleans which connects it runs through mid city all the way through uptown, and it's amazing. I've probably been on that road every single day of my life, getting from point A to point B.
I made the beat, and as soon as I made the beat, there's these very rare times, like in Paris and other songs we done, where it's just feeling so overwhelming.
Lyrically, I wanted to just write about swagging out or bragging about me being a piece of shit.
You motherfuckers pitiful, I'm too sick of you. I'm a walking visual, you boys are refillable. Unforgivable, once you cross me, ho. Now you a motherfucking stain a little cutthroat. Actually, I'm a very forgiving person. I am a human though, and I am flawed, so to say that I don't hold grudges would be a lie. But it's something I'm practicing and something I want to get rid of. At the same time, it's don't screw me over. Bang. Let the guns bang, nuts hang, drug game ain't the same. Savage tatted on my face, grade 8. Usually after every tour, I go see my homeboy Jared, who's been tatting me since 16. I got the Savage tatted on my face because, long story short, I mean, you come up the way I gotta come up. You got no choice at times, but do what you gotta do. It's a survival instinct. Blazing while we hot box, fuck a badge, fuck a cop, even if the K hot, watch me bust on any block. I have witnessed, and he's witnessed, 2 of our, closest African-American homies, get pulled over, and me and him, the cops nice as could be to us, but I mean, the way they treated them and searched them and everything was just outrageous. Dude had $500 on him. He was asking what he had it on him for. It's $500, bro.
They straight up told us, they pulled us aside and said, look, we know it's theirs. Just tell us it's theirs, and you guys can be on your way.
Northside, naughty scope on the shot. He said me blow your body. Tony gripping on the Tommy, bitch. I bite the head off a bat like a mozzie. You got a problem, motherfucker, come and try me. Ever since I was young and him doing that, I finally got to watch a video one day, and it was lethal, man. Because he didn't even know he was getting a real bat, from what I heard. And, he got a real bat, and he bit his head off and killed the poor son of a bitch. I'm nothing like what you punk boys want to embody. North, east side, 5'9", Tony gripping Tommy. Fuck around, end up get your body autopsy. It was originally called North Shore, but I hate that name. Reminds me of Jersey Shore. So I call it North Side. Tony gripping on the Tommy, because Tony with Tommy's one of my nicknames. I be that walking zombie, bad salts, eating bodies. Street choppers and a shot shooting everybody. But I felt like an alien. I felt like my hair was up to here. My forehead was a 10 head. It was crazy. Cigarette, wet, bumpy, bootsy, badass. On them drugs, jigging, jaws, eye clenching. You put Boosie on, somebody getting fucked up if they're around me, It's that's my mosh music. Trigger finger itching, if you think I'm kidding. Smoke leaking from the sticky that I'm smoking, boy. Fuck a backwoods, which is what I use, boy. Smoke what I choose, do what I want to do. Motherfuck you and your punk friends too.
Blunt lit, lungs itch, bitch I like the sting. Smoking potent, thinking I'm the chosen one, bitch I'm a king. I can hear my dead homie sing. Now my eyes always hurting, wiping tears with diamond rings. I had this homie, Jeff, who when I started making beats when I was like 19, he was really one of the only ones the only one out of my friends that would hear my stuff and like actually encourage me to do it and be like, damn, this is actually not bad, dude, blah, blah, blah. You should like keep going. And then he passed away. Hold up, fuck boy. Who the fuck said we cool? Man, I quit smoking with hypebeast back in 2002. It was an ode to Pimp C. I quit smoking with haters back in 1994, I think. What it do? Motherfucker, I'm a fool. Ruby the Cherry is cooling with goblins. If you got a problem, then you better move. From the womb to the tomb, busting out early, busting out soon. Black out the city, I'm back on them 30s. In about 20 minutes, we'll be on the moon. This is sort of referencing like how I don't ever want to be sober. I kind of in reference to that fucking iconic Chief Keef song, I Hate Being Sober, which is the most fire fucking simplistic phrase. Drugs got me fucked up, sluts got me drugged up, fuck. Slam my face against a pill to crush shit up. Government ID helps me get high, seeing stars in the mirror like I'm looking with a bright beam. I'm talking about my driver's license. I was just like looking at my ID and I was like, that's my face. And I use that shit to like smash up drugs to put back into my face. Like, is that like something that I could reference one day? And I did. Lime green paint, but the rims looking Spike Lee. Mighty sloppy, might be cocky. Am I in the right scene? Highly unlikely, and I'm willing to fucking bet. We also don't feel like we get along with a lot of artists, you know, in this rap industry. Not
personally.
Yeah, and it's not, I'm not even saying like we hate everybody, but like it's just some artists like we don't go out, we don't go to strip clubs and shit. We don't like click with, I don't know. So it's just hard being in like this social scene of a music industry and not being social. Leave a pussy wet, then I'll leave a pussy wet. I'm a fucking vet, I'm a motherfucking threat. G59 the set, G59 will make you sweat. I don't give a fuck is my fucking epithet. Lace up my Nike decades, meet me at Heaven's Gate, 7th Ward by the lake till my death. I'm talking about Heaven's Gate, the cult. But I'm also referencing, it's a double entendre, I'm referencing maybe the pearly whites too. You know what Nike decades are, right? That's the shoe that they were wearing when they all committed suicide. I want to do a fucking collab with Nike on some Nike decades. So you want to throw that in there, and you want to holler at me, Nike, before somebody else steals that fucking idea. They were all covered by a blanket, and the only thing you could see was like they were laying on their back. You can only see their black Nike decades.